is Monday at like around 9 a.m. or something. I just finished filming and editing the December TBR video that I'm going to upload on Wednesday. I uploaded the vlog already this morning, so I don't have anything to do today except for take the thumbnail for the vlog and edit it so it's ready to go, fully functioning. I haven't shown you any behind the scenes of my Instagram posts either. If you want, I'll leave my Instagram handle down in the description bar of this video so you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see some of my pictures, because I do post all the thumbnails that I make for my videos on Instagram as well. So just thought I'd give you a little behind the scenes. I just finished Sovereign today. I finished Sovereign today and I loved it a lot. I cannot wait for book 3 at all. I'm really excited to finish this trilogy. It's not coming out. I don't think it's released yet either. It's due to be released sometime, I think 2021, I believe. But anyways, so I finished Sovereign, so that makes a 3-book kind of reading week for last week, which is pretty good, pretty solid. So I will just get back to the Instagram post. Start off with reading My Hero Academia Volume 2 today, and I'll likely finish it today as well because it is a manga and it is very short and easy read. Well, funnily enough, I completely forgotten when I was picking my reads for this TBR for the month of December, I have forgotten about Fence, which is a comic series by PC Cast, I think is the author's name, and it's comic, so it's very short and easy read, focusing around a boy who gets into this really fancy boarding school on a fencing scholarship, and so he has to try and make his way on the team, the fencing team there. I had read the first several issues, I think maybe the first 5 of them, and so I want to swap that for Warcross. So instead of reading Warcross, I'll just be reading comics. I neglected my bullet journal for almost more than an entire month, I feel like. I had prepared November, kind of. I had gotten the November title page done in my bullet journal, and then I didn't do any of the days of the week or anything like that. So now we're just jumping straight into December. I did a lot of bullet journaling over the weekend whilst I was at my parents' house. I utilized my mom's stamping craft stuff to make this title page or whatever. There's my all my readathon information. Trying to stay organized. I won't show you the book week pages or anything because they're not really interesting, and I messed up every single page. They're not as pretty as the title pages, but it's basically just 2 days per page, and I leave room on the side for notes to take while I'm reading on the books that I'm reading and all that jazz. For my work schedule, I usually write that down in my bullet journal as well. So now I'm trying to get back into keeping up with my bullet journal, and so I looked for my yearly reading page, a year of reading in 2020, and on some of the books that I even read when I in between the ones that I have marked down here are not on there, and so that's just, I have a lot of catching up to do for that, because the last book I have marked down is The Prince and the Dressmaker, which I'm pretty sure I read in September. That's a long ways to make up, so I have a lot of work to do as far as this page is concerned. So that's what I will be doing right now whilst I wait for my laundry to be done, because I'm running a few loads of laundry right now, or 1 load. Okay, so I just finished My Hero Academia Volume 2 by Kohei Horikoshi, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what I was thinking when I rated the first one 5 stars. It should not. It should have been 4 stars, and this one is definitely 4.5. There's much more going on, and much more development of the world and how quirks work, and we get introduced to new characters, and all the character profiles. It's like my favorite thing about mangas is character profiles, if they have them. I want to know the details and all that stuff, so it was nice to get those in here. Please excuse the horrible lighting situation. My hands have been shaking really bad. I don't know why. So I don't really trust myself to be holding onto a camera and expect it to not shake like crazy. But a quick update, it is Tuesday evening, 3:45-ish. I got home from work about like a half an hour ago. Still reading Between the Blade and the Heart and The Color Purple. I've now updated them in my book journal. They have their own color and their own spots to mark down the pages read per day, so I can keep track of that, seeing if I'm staying on track each day. So yeah, I haven't gotten very far into either one. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm on page like 33 for Between the Blade and the Heart, and like I'd say I'm probably around 35-40 page mark for The Color Purple. I did not expect this book to be so heavy. The Color Purple, I mean. The themes and the topics that are in discussion in this book are so heavy. I mean, I knew there was going to be some hard topics, as you know, it's taking place in the 60s or something along those lines, where civil rights is a very important issue. I mean, it still is. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm thinking if I can get far enough into The Color Purple tonight, I should be able to finish it tomorrow. I don't have to do any editing or anything. I just have to upload the TBR and maybe, I suppose I do have to film the video, the Moxie book talk that I want to film tomorrow too. So we'll see. Hopefully I can finish The Color Purple, if not get really close to finishing it, as well as make progress on Between the Blade and the Heart. Yeah, my plan is to at least finish those two in this vlog, if not finish them both, and then start making headway on some of the other books that I have to read. Most likely, well actually, you know what? I'll probably pick up The Princess and the Fangirl. I think that's what it's called. Which is the retelling of The Princess and the Pauper by Ashley Poston. Poston? I don't remember how to pronounce her last name. I'll probably pick that one up after I finish with The Color Purple, because that is, I'm pretty sure it's the only contemporary, well, only a fluffy contemporary, because there's Symptoms of Being Human, I don't think is going to be very light either. So yeah, that'll probably be the next audiobook I pick up. As for the next physical book, I don't know. Okay, good morning. It is Wednesday morning at about 10 a.m. I made a quick trip to the library because I needed to return the audiobook for Thunderhead. I find that I'm very much not as enthusiastic of reading it, just because it hasn't thrilled me and it wasn't what I expected going into it, so I don't know. This may end up in a DNF, and I may have to find something else that might qualify for the prompts that I needed to. But we'll see. I'm going to go until like page 150, and if it still doesn't look better for me, then I'm just gonna DNF it and find something else. Alright, hello, it is Thursday afternoon at about 3 p.m. I got up of work about an hour ago, and I took a shower. As you can see, my hair is wet. So I DNF'd Between the Blade and the Heart after like reading 50 more pages. I was just getting so bored. It just wasn't doing anything that was unique to it in any way, and honestly I don't remember why I picked it up in the first place. I think I just got excited because it said something about Valkyries, and it was probably not that long after I watched Thor Ragnarok, so I was just super obsessed with Valkyries for a while, and so I really didn't have a reason to want to read it anymore. So instead of reading that for the myth, lore, and retelling space on my Bookopoly, I'm reading The Language of Fire by Stephanie Hemphill, which is Joan of Arc reimagined. So it's, you know, the legend, or it's a retelling, basically. It's retelling of Joan of Arc, starting from when she's a teenager, I think. And it's told in verse, so it should go by very quickly. I don't think I'll be reading too much of it today, though. I got to, like, chapter 3 or something last night when I was reading it. And then I stopped because I had to go to bed because I woke up at 4:30 again today to go to work. And so for the plan for the evening, I want to decorate my apartment. I want to put up my tree, my fake tree in the corner of our living room. We've got a weird space that we're not doing anything with, and it's right by an outlet, so it's perfect for our little tree. I'll put that up. I'll hang some of the ornaments that I got from my parents and from Amazon. Some of them came in, so I'll hang those up. Alright, so hi, it is Friday night, 4:45 specifically. I'm just checking in because I just got home from work and I just filmed a video that I need to now edit and upload onto YouTube. Oh goodness, so I'm going to do that for like the next hour. Hopefully it won't be that long. Hopefully I can get it done as soon as possible. But I finished The Princess and the Pauper early this morning, and I really enjoyed it. I was listening to it on audiobook. Gave it about like 3.75 stars. It was cute and it was a fluffy read. I really needed the pick-me-up of just an adorable fangirl story that I didn't have to think too hard about. You know, it was nice. It wasn't as good as Geekerella, I admit. I didn't enjoy it as much. It follows Jessica Stone, who is the actress of the reboot character named Amara. And Jessica Stone is kind of known for not really wanting to be a part of the series, and she ends up being encountering this issue of being typecasted in other roles, saying that she can't play anything aside from Amara, and so it's making finding other jobs difficult for her, and she's not really the biggest fan of the fandom as a whole, and neither are they. And then it follows Imogen, who is a very, very big fangirl who loves going to these cons, and she is a main part of the Save Amara movement to try and save Amara's character, who, as of the first movie of the reboot series, is in danger to be dying. So she's trying to start a petition to save the character from being dead. And it follows their story as they realize that they look a lot alike, very scarily alike. And when a picture of the script of the next movie gets leaked, and Jessica thinks she might be blamed for it, so they switch places to try and figure out who is leaking the script during this con that is going on at the same time. So I'm reading that instead of Between the Blade and the Heart, and when I'm done with that, I will pick up Sadie physically, which will be the last book I need to read for the Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon. And so I'll pick that up after I finish reading The Language of Thorns. Hopefully I can maybe finish it before the weekend is over, The Language of Thorns anyways, and get a start on Sadie. We'll see. If it takes me, it shouldn't take me too long to read The Language of Thorn because, like it said, it's written in verse. So I have to edit this video and upload it now. And I will check up with you tomorrow, likely in the evening, because again, I work. So I'll see you then. Hi. It's Saturday morning at about 10:45, almost 11 o'clock in the morning. So I've had a very sudden change of plans this weekend. I was supposed to be working like every day this weekend and then have Monday off so I can utilize it for pre-filming my videos for the week. I just got out of the bath. That's why my face is all red. I certainly need it after the not so great news that someone I know was exposed or had symptoms of COVID and went to go and get tested. So I had to schedule. Last night I was scrambling to try and find a really early time to get tested today, so it's as soon as possible I can get my results and hopefully be able to go back to work after 3 to 5 business days, whatever. Okay, so hi, it's Sunday at 1 p.m. I just finished reading Sadie by Courtney Summers. Like, the mystery was just so well done. You follow two different timelines. One involving Sadie, whose younger sister was raped and killed by one of her mom's ex-boyfriends, and she's looking for him to try and avenge her death. And the other perspective is following a podcast creator who created this podcast called The Girls, and it's following his search for Sadie, who is now missing. Yeah, it was so good. It was such a good thriller and mystery. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't quite enjoy the ending. It was a little bit open-ended. It didn't have as much resolve as I would have liked. But everything else about it was very, very good. And I highly recommend that read. I think I'm probably going to give it 4 stars. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next video soon. Bye!